Hello everyone, my name is WickedRace858 and welcome to The Realm, a Minecraft Bedrock realm that I've been playing on with a group of people for over a year now. Today I just want to show you guys around the realm, what's on it, what we've built, and just to give you guys an overview of what this realm's all about. With that, please like and subscribe, and let's go. And I don't think there's any better place to start off than the shopping district, or the realm's central town, in which people from all biomes of the world can come together to build pretty much anything. From meteors with top hats to a gigantic diorite statue, and the best part is it doesn't have to be a shop, such as this present, which was used as a Christmas event in which people gave gifts to each other during the Christmas season. Or people could build just builds for the town, such as this town hall or the library, which serve no practical use but are just cool adds to the town and make the atmosphere better. And with that, let's get on to some of the bases. And we will start with the Taiga biome, where Doga Goose 3804 and TJX Culves live. And we are going to begin with TJX Culves' base. And of course, looking at this base, this is nowhere near the biggest base on the server. However, there are a few things about it that are overlooked. First of all, I think TJX Culves is not the type of person that has gone for builds on this server, and he mostly takes part in full server events, making him not as into the base as most. And on top of that, he also has a great view onto the shopping district, which I previously talked about, which is great because you can see all the great builds that everyone on the server has done from this window. So in all, this base is probably one of the lower quality bases on the server, but TJX Culves is still an active member of the realm, and this base has a few good spots about it. And as mentioned before, the other resident of the taiga is Doga Goose 3804, and he lives in this military bunker on the side of the mountain. And your first thoughts on this base may be that it's messy or not well kept. However, this is one of the most iconic bases of the realm because of its owner. Doga Goose 3804 is one of the most active members of the realm, and it shows through the community service projects, the events that he has taken part in, and the sheer amount of support he has put into the growth of the economy. See, he owns a gigantic industrial district that has farms from melon and pumpkin to a creeper farm that I share with him to an iron farm. And all this culminates in him being a very rich member of the realm, and he's truly earned the right to be able to just chill and build whatever he wants. In all, this base isn't the worst on the realm either. It may look messy, but it has everything he needs: a villager hall, a super smelter, and this table looks pretty cool as well. Also, you gotta respect how much excavating that went into this base. Other than that, though, he is a very well-respected member on the realm, and I'm excited to see what he does next. On top of that, Doga Goose has begun to build a UFO mega base looking over the whole entire taiga biome. And although it isn't finished yet, I'm excited to see what this looks like in the future. So, with that, let's move on to the Savannah, where a lot of people live, but not a lot of people are active. And we are going to begin with this monstrosity of a base around me, where a group of people spent their time and effort into excavating loads of Savannah terrain to make this fortress of a base. Now, although this base may never be finished, the people aren't active, and the builds may not be the best, this base is still a landmark in the Savannah and will always be part of the history of the realm. The other resident of the Savannah is the realm's owner, Awesome Isaac, who lives behind this waterfall in a cave between the mountains. And on first sight, yeah, this cave looks like a mess. And you may think that this is a neglected base that he barely ever tends to. But then you start to look around, and you realize that this is how the base was intended to look. he has tried to implement some of the new 1.17 blocks into the build to really replicate how a cave should look in Minecraft. So although this may look like an unkept base, it is being worked on, and this cave is not being put to waste. And with that, we're on to the mesa. And the unique thing about this biome is that there's only one true resident of the mesa, and that is Bingo Bear. And now, I know what you're thinking. This is just another cave base, and yes, at first glance, you would be right. However, the unique thing about Bingo Bear's base is that there are portions to his base inside the caves and outside the caves. And you're going to see that as we go to the surface, and you can see farms and a base off to the left, as well as some builds off in the distance. However, it is still true that this is not one of the most built up or detailed areas of the realm. But that is because Bingo Bear does not just focus on his base. In fact, he does a lot of community service projects for the realm that help it prosper. For example, he has lit up the whole entire shopping district so that mobs won't spawn. He has also made paths between the shops to make the atmosphere better and make the shopping district seem like more of a society. So in all, looks may be deceiving, and this base may look like Bingo Bear has not worked at all, but he is a man of action and someone that you can always count on to get stuff done. And finally, we are on to the jungle. Not only the most actively populated area of the realm, but also the last place that I will be showing in this video. Each base in the jungle is great in its own right, but we are going to begin with this treehouse base by Fishman. Now, this base is cool on its own, but the builds are not where it shines. Inside this tree right here, you will see that Fishman prides himself in efficiency and power, and you'll see that as we go down the ladder into his base. As we go down, you'll be able to see a nice storage system, and as well as many redstone contraptions along the sides. And you can see the underground portions of his base are a lot more prominent than the upper portions. And that is what makes his base so great. There's a lot more than to what meets the eye. And with that, let's move on to the next bases. And now we have arrived at the biggest base on the realm. Owned by Ivan the Veteran 8564, this gigantic Aztec temple base is the most detailed and biggest base on the server. And you can see that through the gigantic wall that he has made around his base, the excavated terrain of the jungle around it, and the terraforming that he has done, as well as the engravings on the gates of the walls, and the detailed temple that he has built here, which I will show to you in a second. In fact, this base is such a big deal that I am going to have to do an outside portion and an inside portion. See, as I walk down these stairs, I will explain a bit more. See, I'm a Veteran 8564 is the most active player on the realm. He takes part in pretty much all there is to offer on this realm, and can in some ways be considered on the level that the owner is in terms of just ownership of the realm, kind of. But in all, that is not all this base has to offer, and I'm going to go into the inside and show you exactly what makes this base so great. And now we are on to the inside of the base. See, this base is so great because the outside and the inside are equally cool. Maybe the outside's a bit cooler. But in all, I think there are a few highlights to the inside of this base that are worth looking at. He has made extra detail to make these cool jungle scenes inside of his base, as well as putting this cool mine shaft scene right here. He's used a lot of great building techniques in this base. Sorry for the wait to get up to the second floor, but as we move here, you're going to see that he has made an extra effort to make his library seem pretty cool. He has extra space to put storage and all this other cool stuff. See, this base is just so great because there's so much to explore and find out about it. I'm a Veteran 8564 is truly a great member of this realm, and I don't know what this realm would be like without him, so I just want to say a personal thank you to I'm a Veteran 8564 for being the most active player on the realm and for bringing so many memories to this server, which I love. And finally, we are on to my base, the final base that we will be going over in this video. And I've gone for a gigantic treehouse base. And this base is pretty dang big. However, it's not as big as I'm a Veteran 8564's base. But this base is different than a lot of bases on the realm because I have not gone for any functionality. I am well known on this realm for not having the best enchanted tools or not making any farms in my base, and it's something that I definitely need to work on. However, we're far enough in the realm where I don't feel I need to work on it at this point. This base is purely for just the eye. If you're flying over this base, I want you to think, wow, that is a cool base, I should check it out. And when you land, you're going to realize one of the greatest aspects of this base. You always feel like you're on the inside and the outside, which is the aim that I've gone for, and to be honest, it's completely true. But other than that, those are all the bases on the realm, and yeah. So what do you guys think of this realm? I've showed you most of the builds and the bases on the realm, however, this is only the surface. There is so much more that us as a community have been able to do in this past year and a half that I have not been able to show in this video. If you guys want to know about that, then comment down below a question and I will answer it in the comment section. However, this is not going to be the realm that I will be playing on. See, 1.18 is coming out in a few weeks at the time of that I'm recording this, and we are going to be creating a new realm. And I will be posting videos on that weekly so that my fans can see my growth on that realm, and you will be able to see the full experience of what it is like to be on one of these realms. So, I'm excited to see you there. Please like and subscribe, and see you then.